Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Do. Run.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Switch gears.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, ready. Don't be scared.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. So that'll back them up 5. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll try the right side with Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
44, Mike, 44. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On third down, here's Bell. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Two times.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Double time. Hey, we got 4 down. 13, fell 13, watch 13. Check.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down now, it's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The sack by Jordan Willis. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Darnold. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you.
Hey, we're 33.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the First quarter of play.
No, this is nothing.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. You go, Mike.
Alert, 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 alert. Mike, touch.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
53, Mike 53. Go. Go. Check. Hey, 80. Lucky.
Hey, echo.
53, check 53. Let's go one more. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
To throw is Darnold. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Jets first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Side. Go, 80.
Watch the curl.
Go, 80. Hey, Charlie.
44 is the Mike. Check.
Bound to lose one.
Both the Mike. Mike's
Go, 80.
On first down, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Here we go.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Check 3.
Go, 80. Five.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. It's caught by Aguilar. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 20-40-yard line.
Mike, outside. 53, Mike. Hey, lady.
Shit.
Now a first down carry by Bell. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the Browns' 20-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Young lady. Hey, high 7. Here we go.
Faking the give, Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And the Browns' first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Point it right. Bravo.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Real.
Check Mike 6. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
61, matchbox lights.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Back to throw, Darnold. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Darnold, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally. but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Set. 180.
Hey, let's get this.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Landry, the intended target.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, exit.
Darnold on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. 44.
Hey, Delta.
44 to Mike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold completes it to Aguilar. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike, 44 to Mike. Check, check. Hey, that's your young lady. Tight guard, tight guard, tight guard.
Red 80.
Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke for.
Hey, wahoo.
On first down, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Red 80.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Six guys. Check six guys.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Red 80. Hey, Alpha.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
36, 36.
Lady. Greystone travel.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Hey, box drop.
44, Mike, 44.
Red 80.
Watch that. He's crashing. He's checking.
Pilot 64. Weak.
They go again with Muhammad. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Darnold now to throw. It's caught by Herndon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Red 80.
Watch twitch.
Red 80.
Now it's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Red 80. 6-6. Bullet high.
Rush in.
Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Coming to you. Coming to you. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. All going deep here for Taylor. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Hurry, hurry.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Set. 180. Hey, alert 33. Up, Johnson.
Shoot.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurry, hurry.
Go get him. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's what I do.
80 weapons.
4th down, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check man, 80.
Topper, topper.
Watch the twins. We got it. We got it. We got it.
They'll run with Muhammad. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go, defense. Man, 80.
X3, 218, chopper.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Found his target. It's Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
44 is the mic.
Red 80. Red 80. Go, go.
Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Hey, orbit.
44, Mike, 44. Switch up.
Young lady.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Smooth.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Aguilar has it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mike, what's up? 53, Mike, lady.
In your face.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
We got the red 80. Say, General West. The red 80.
To throw is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10.
Check 13.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Here goes Hunt.
44, Mike.
And 80.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
And 80.
Show it up.
Hey, Echo.
From the 31, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here goes Hunt.
44 is Mike. Check.
Delaney. Here we go.
Watch the edge.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Here goes Hunt.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Protein spill.
Here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, it's Bell, and he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.